Memobi bi akwaba eba Melodies TV so NDC for officially aba bekasa on the kidnapping of the Emirates Airlines airport manager. Na listen. Say asemen to our own. Na eyo say atu obi nti no. Enye wo na ato wa. Me hu ne say some journalists bi ashedana ebimo ensemo a wo mo ba beka say ane maami kra na ye kana asem say ye kidnapping no ukọ airport ho na enkrofo bebra woni omo ye ejuma kra no utie nsem a wo mo kan wo mo se maami ne kra no ye obi a eya na asem ye din journalist a wo mo ye mba omo tumi tena radio so why because omo susu say minim so musu so omo aban na woso nti ade na igu omo aban ni mu ase ade will try to justify it say ma me ne kran nkrofo say na asem ye din nti you obi a na asem ye din dodo nti obi a na asem ye din ese fata say national security for allegedly omo kokko kidnapping no meboa ento wada anyway NDC for akasa also and I think say it is right say NDC for bekasa because this is an international disgrace now Kevin Taylor Maeti asese Gabio Trader akon ekoko hu ebusuano epa wo mo chose na nka mo ma asem ne mba abonten Sam George nso etrese baomia na emu enso ekoko hu ebusuano wo pa wo mo chose na nka ma story ne nye den mba abonten but nini na no I don't know which is which but of course it is an international disgrace atiase atrese a trust fatase na NDC kasa yentie NDC for nsemo mo kan o say the National Democratic Congress NDC has followed keenly recent reports of the kidnapping of Madam Sylvia Patience Ban, the Emirates Airlines airport manager in Accra, by operatives of the National Security Secretariat and National Investigations Bureau. Now say Madam Sylvia Ban was said to have been abducted at the entrance of her residence in Accra on 21st November 2024, blindfolded, handcuffed, and bundled into an unknown vehicle by a team of hoodlums belonging to the National Security and National Investigations Bureau. Also, she is reported to have been manhandled and subjected to a harrowing ordeal in the hands of these bandits who drove her over 2 hours to an unknown location. She was detained for nearly 24 hours, threatened, and subsequently abandoned at a bush close to Ashaiman. The abduction of Madame Sylvia Ban is said to have been linked to 3 individuals, namely Kwabna Edubuahin, the Director General of the National Signals Bureau, Benjamin Ansa, Operations Director of the National Signals Bureau, an agency of the National Security Council, and one Rashida Sani Nasamu, described as a powerful watch seller. Also, these individuals are said to have had an altercation with Madame Sylvia Ban in the line of her professional duties. Sylvia's subsequent abduction is seen as an act of retribution for stepping on the toes of these persons and other powerful individuals within the Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government. In the NDC4, they are just reiterating the facts we all know. Also, the incident, which has outraged many Ghanaians, has once again highlighted the abuse and misuse of power under the lawless Akufo-Addo Bawumia MPP government. Also, for 8 years, Ghanaians have witnessed a reign of terror in which certain migrants within the national security apparatus have continuously taken the law into their own hands to unleash state-sponsored terrorism on innocent civilians. The NDC condemns in no uncertain terms this brazen impunity and outright lawlessness by supposed officers of law enforcement state security. This incident has brought enormous embarrassment to Ghana and has once again underscored the fact that Ghanaians are not safe under this regime of terror. Also, the NDC hereby calls on the Inspector General of Police to expedite investigations into this matter. We demand immediate, impartial, and transparent investigations leading to the arrest and prosecution of all persons associated with this dastardly incident to serve as a deterrent to others. Also, in the next 10 days, Ghanaians will be voting for change to bring back into office the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. This change will restore social justice and the rule of law in Ghana. Above all, the NDC will work to restore the trust of Ghanaians in our law enforcement agencies and guarantee the safety and security of all Ghanaians. Signed, Sami Jemfi. And so that is Sami Jemfi. In someone or they aba way, and I think it is just right. Amawati say you say as yesterday I told you say bone kokotu obi na ya say oh the background on coming hu ntima menka ye the freeness so ye the ba also ntina say wo hu ne say ye di obi bone a, that is the time you need to speak up against our bone na ye di say ni background. Commenter will be babe passema Sami Jemfi obi say hope you are much concerned about EC's media mafialism. That's what some people are telling Sami Jemfi, say he should be concerned about EC, Electoral Commissioner. But I think that this is right. But you see, Ghana won. When him say, up till now, you see how 3 days, 4 days, the same way by media na krana abrashing off. I mean, but do you think that in any serious country, someone who works for an international company in that country gets abducted and gets kidnapped by, allegedly, by state security? Do you think it is a small issue? If there's one thing about President Akufo-Addo Amemo Weyawo, is the fact that they've been able to trivialize serious blunders a committee. And I don't know. They are always able to trivialize. And I don't know whether it is the handling of the media. Because asemwa aba asemwa nanka. Nanse they let them. Ekwako kaseti Akufo. See wo hu esi. All the media platforms and the no bia so camera sini so and the adentia na wudi Kufu atem adentia na oye we na media platforms ne report ni ye ka ni aptelende nkrofo ye press conference ama aptelende nkrofo kasa ho omo anam so emende woko Kumasi a yakwa akofa Kufuo ene waba Kumasi na ye de na te ote wheelchair mu ene wo dinner stage ene wo campaign ama MPP enya asem keto. Hey, but you see, when issues come, now a serious national security issues are 1 day, 2 days, obia nyahe investigations, papi bi anywhere bekoso. Let me say the day of reckoning will come. The day of reckoning, ebeba. Nyahe, Montreal, your comment box, the moment.